This is the visual workshop for Excel Unit C. We begin by opening a file called exc-5, and you'll find that in your Excel C folder. You'll want to do a file save as, save it in the same folder, and you're going to want to call this Excel or exc-tip top temps. So we'll go ahead and save that. Now the first thing I think that we need to do is we need to widen up our columns here. I'm going to increase my zoom level a little bit so it's easier for you to see. And if you choose this select all button, you can select all of the columns at once. And then if you just double click between any two, doesn't matter which two, it'll do a best fit. So it will widen them all up so that they fit appropriately across the screen and all of your text is showing. Okay, I'm going to start here at the top and we're going to do our formatting for this cell, the cell A1. I'm going to go ahead and highlight from A1 to E1, and the reason I'm doing that is I'm determining a left and right margin for centering it. I'm going to go to my Home tab and I'm going to bold it. I'm going to change it to 16 points. I'm going to Times New Roman, and then I want to have a blue background and a yellow font. But I also want to center and merge this, so I'm going to use this merge and center feature. Now when I click away from it, you'll get a look at it and you see that it looks very much like the textbook. I also noticed that they bolded these column headings, so let's do the same. And then in A25, scroll down here a bit, they want you to type in your name. Alright, a good time to save with Control S. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to deal with column C, the department. They've asked us to replace, every time it says accounting, to replace it with legal. Well, this is a perfect opportunity to use the find and replace feature. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. I'll use our find and select or find and replace, click on replace, and I'm going to find accounting and replace it with legal. So I'll scoot this over so you can see. We'll find the first occasion and replace it. It finds the next one and replaces it. And then once you're comfortable, actually I've got them almost all done though, you can choose the replace all feature. And so there were actually 3 occurrences of that word accounting and they were all replaced with legal. I'll close this dialog box and let's take a look at our column D, the level. I'm going to highlight the numbers because we're going to do conditional formatting. And with conditional formatting you always highlight your cells. I'll go to conditional formatting and I'm going to choose a highlight cell rule, and if the cell contains a number that's greater than 3, so I'm going to choose greater than, type in a 3, then I want to select my own custom format. The format for that will be bold and the text will be red. Let me click OK to select my format, click OK to apply it, and you can see that all the numbers above 3, greater than 3, are appropriately formatted. We want to do a very similar thing in column E. So again, we start by highlighting all the numbers in the column. Conditional format, this is a highlight cell rules, but this time it's an equal to. If the number in the cell is equal to 3, then we want to create a custom format. We're going to bold and have that number appear as green. Let me click OK. OK. It's a little hard to see, but you can see the numbers 3 are bolded and they are a dark green. They ask us to do a spell check. So we go to the Review tab, click on Spelling, and these are all proper nouns, so I wouldn't change any of those. So I'm going to choose Ignore All. It wants to go back to the beginning. I'm going to ignore all the names because I will assume that those are spelled correctly. And it doesn't look like anything else is an issue, so we've got everything done. So let's go ahead and save this with a Control S, and that's the end of the video.